Yo, 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 we're about to begin the show. Be there or be square. See y'all soon.
Hello? Anyone there? You waiting? Is anyone waiting? Well, there's some people waiting here.
Hi.
Hello? Anyone there? Hang on a second, what's this? There is a duck race later on.
I hate that duck. Now the favourite person of the show is here.
Say hello, cooks. Say hello.
Because we all know that's what people come for, don't they? They don't come to see us. They come to see the dog.
I think we need to go and get ready. So see you in a minute.
Bye. Yo, yo, yo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cooking the Haydens. Firstly, I'm going to do a public announcement, an apology to all of you. I said to Belle at the start, do you want to do that little intro before we start the intro before the intro? Did you hear it? Like 5 seconds of her talking and being stupid, right? I said to her, do you want to do it?
I said no four times.
She said no. She said, I don't know what to say. So I said, well, listen, just say welcome, everybody. Get your entries into the duck race and we'll see you in a few minutes. And what did she come out with? You're an embarrassment.
Oh, God. I tell them, don't let me loose. I'm a loose cannon. I am a loose cannon.
She is today, I tell you. Get out of the way. Right. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to Monday Night Show, 8 p.m. every week, apart from next week. And yeah, we're going to talk all about reselling. And tonight's big subject is all about multiple income streams. So we're going to talk about why we need them, especially as a full-time reseller. What do we have as multiple income streams? And if we're willing to share, I'm willing to share. And yeah, you know, what use is it? Is, you know, do we actually need them? And well, we all need more money, so we'll probably know the answer to that. But it'd be interesting just to have a chat about it. Plus, we've got sale of the week, comment of the week. This is heavy, hammer time. Some thank yous and pickup of the week and the duck race. So are you ready to do?
And you put that all together in about 10 minutes.
Pretty much. It's been a busy day today.
It's manic. You can imagine we're in the last week of moving. It's crazy. We're both exhausted. I'm on the verge of a breakdown. God knows where Chris is on this scale. He's got twitchy eye and everything.
Right. Get all your hellos in the chat, guys, because
I'm not getting to the bottom.
You've got to beat Belle to the bottom today. Seriously, last week your effort was crap.
Can I admit
I'm
defeat
just saying that now. It was crap.
Can I admit defeat now? Get it out.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
Elaine Parks, Helen, Plugs and Pogs, Alan Starbuck, MSN UK, Aaron Sells 87, Want Love Treasures, Scouse Dan, Kevin Hawthorne, Limelight Vinted, Armsy, Brooke, Bellboy Dan, Cesar, Luna Retro, Jeff Davis, SHB, Ian G, Built and Moon, Secret Harper, Jeff Davis, Fluffy Muffin, Chris Tyler, Drink and Drive Dumpster Divers, Lynlyn Jeffries, A Reseller's Blueprints, Jason Carter, SB Reselling Co. Who else? We've got The Legend, Mike and Francis, G Double, Janie Vu, Fix It for Reselling.
Come on, get your hellos in, guys.
Waz, Laura. Ooh, I'm running out of names. Lisa, Richard Payne. Come on, give me some new names. Professor Lane, Fletch.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Richard Payne, Pat Walker, Blackwood Resellers, Greg, Kimmy Kitty, Bang Bang Duck, Lisa, Ella, Dippin Williams, Alan Starbucks, and I'm at the bottom.
Wow. What are you all doing?
I'm at the bottom.
What is going on?
Charlotte.
Absolutely
With
useless
time
again.
to spare. There
Useless
we
again.
go. You know how much brain power that has taken me. Steve Jackson.
Where? Where's Steve Jackson?
He just popped in at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what
Right.
about these? Look, you're missing some here.
Yeah, I've already
Elaine
said
Parks,
Elaine was the very
Pat
first
Walker.
person I said hello to. I've said hello to Pat
Laura,
Walker. I've said Laura.
Chris
I've
Tyler.
said Chris Tyler. I've said Gwaz.
Yeah, Chris. Somebody's going to get a bargain on them trainers tonight. They're only on about 40 quid. They're £150 trainers. Chris, you're fired.
Someone is going to get a bargain.
Yeah.
I meant to ask you actually.
Listen, that is just the way it goes with auctions. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Or most of the time you lose.
You're doing it for the entertainment of the channel.
Yeah. 100 quid lost. Entertainment, my ass.
Well, it's entertainment for the people who've not losing 100 quid.
Definitely, yeah.
Fletch said he liked my greeting. It was very cool because I'm down with the crew.
Please stop.
Anybody,
She's literally, this is Belle having a nervous breakdown.
anybody
basically.
who knows me will know I'm in overdrive now, which means I'm about to crash at some point.
Just calm down then.
So,
Pipe
yeah.
down.
I'm
Pipe down a bit. Take a deep breath and then shut up. Jeff says, you said me twice, one more time, and I will appear like Beetlejuice. Jeff. Oh, shit.
We shouldn't say that because he does randomly just appear in the office.
He probably would. Hi, Night's Life.
Charlotte said be on the traders the other day to see if eBay was glitching.
Oh, try bidding again, Charlotte, just in case. We need more bids.
Reseller Blueprint says nervous breakdown, aka midlife crisis.
Well, possibly a bit of that.
No, just called moving house.
Moving house and having diseases.
Having a chronic illness. Don't match. No. I'm working full time.
Please remember in the chat, guys, 8:25, you need to give me a nudge so that we don't miss hammer time, okay? Even though we're not on next week, I am going to start another auction for 7 days. It'll end next Monday night, but I've got a 4-day dispatch on it. So that means I can dispatch it after we've moved. So I will start another one tonight as well. I might even start one next Monday night if I remember as well, just to keep the rhythm going on it.
I'm going to go with the positive here. Fletch One says hot tonight. I'm going to assume that he's saying we look good.
I would take that. Yeah. I tend to look better than Belle most of the time.
He's like a bronze goddess at the moment.
Thank you for the compliment.
Is goddess for the right? A goddess isn't the right one for you. That's a woman, isn't it? What would you be, a bronze god?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take goddess. I don't mind. Hello to Joanna
Hoffmanska.
Oh, I'm glad you said that before me, because if it had been a dodgy name, like somebody taking a Mickey,
yeah, no, I think it's Hoffmanska. Hello,
welcome, Joanne.
Welcome. If you've been a lurker, thanks for saying hello. If you've not been a lurker and you're new, welcome.
The bids are coming in here now. £43 on the trainers. It's an extra £2.
Ian's saying hot and sweaty. No, I prefer the just hot tonight.
SHB says it's filled with people. I know, yeah. I know, it's hard to keep up with.
That's why when I'm saying trying to find names, there's so much chat going on between people. It's the same names over and over again.
Anne Courtney saying hello.
Paradise Picker has joined us, so is Jason Entwistle. Lots of people in today.
this will be. We're not going to be on next week. We're hoping to be on the week after as normal, but it's going to be dependent on internet and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see where we're up to after next week.
Lisa says, "Was I too late for the duck race?"
Go make a comment. You never know.
We're not playing that game again. That causes wars. Jeff says, happy to see Chris wearing a shirt other than the Manchester City shirt he wore for a week straight.
Well, I've had this on all week. The thing is, Jeff, I tend to, and it might be a bloke thing when you get to your sort of 30s, it is that I tend to wear the same thing all week. I literally, apart from my pants and my socks, I tend to wear the same thing.
No offence. 3/4 of your wardrobe are Man City stuff anyway.
It is.
He doesn't have much stuff that doesn't have City on it. Joanne says it's the first time she's watching live. Well, welcome.
Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you for joining
Thanks
us.
for commenting. Hi, Damo.
Oh, Ollie says it's his
Ollie's
birthday.
birthday. Oh, let's see what we've got for Ollie. A nice little surprise.
Happy birthday! Woo!
Happy birthday to Ollie.
Many happy returns. Hope you've had a good day.
Nice one.
DB is just back from Sainsbury's. Exciting.
That is exciting, isn't it? Chris is a bronze Adonis.
That's the word. Mrs. Love's with us. Hello, Mrs. Love. Usually lurking nowadays.
Ah, welcome.
Yeah, not seeing you for a while, but thank you for coming joining us. Lisa said she did just after you started. So if it's just after we started, then it's
I might have got it. I might have got it just
Okay.
about. Kimmy Kitty says 10 today for Ollie. What's this all about? Cheeky. 30. Exactly, Jeff. Very young whippersnapper.
Oh, my belly's going for it.
Flip it, ship it.
Flip it, ship it. New
sub. Oh, thanks for subbing.
Hello,
thank you very much.
you for joining us.
Welcome to the
hopefully,
crazy house.
Hopefully we don't put you off and you come back for more. Fingers crossed.
Alan said he's 71 tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Happy birthday! Woo!
Happy birthday to Alan tomorrow.
Have a lovely day tomorrow. Drink and Dry says it will be my birthday next week when you won't be here. So can I have mine next week?
Happy birthday! Woo!
Any more?
Yes.
Any more for any more?
It's like the broom cupboard. We just need Gordon the gopher.
We don't need to fill its Schofield, though, do we?
Shut up. Well, next thing you know, we'll have people sending in us little posters where we can do little cards where we can open them for the birthdays.
I think
pictures in them.
When we move, part of our backdrop should be stuff that people have sent in to us, and we can pin it on a board.
Like lovely little cards like this. Who's this one from? Joan.
We've got this one.
Lindsay and Alvin.
We've got a few more. I think I packed some away as well.
Yeah, we've been packing stuff away. We got the poochie that someone sent us. That came as a gift, didn't it?
Yeah.
This one got sent back to us.
Return to sender.
It's got return to sender, but it has got
A load of signatures.
a load of signatures from one of the reseller meetups that we couldn't make, which is quite sweet. So yeah, I think we should have a wall.
Babs at the attic, welcome. Rachel said it's my birthday in January. Well, you've got a long time to wait then, haven't you,
Mine
Rachel?
too. We can share our birthdays.
Steve said, I said that when you moved into that house. I don't remember that.
What,
Don't remember you saying that.
Jeff says, one of my co-workers turned 70 Saturday, thought about giving him a walker, but opted for some booze instead. Well, one of my colleagues turned 60 last week. And do you know what her sister bought her as a 60th birthday present? A burial plot.
Really?
Yes.
Bloody hell. That's a bit rough.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, it's just that's the way we are. It's just a joke." I'm like, "Have you got
To
life
be fair,
insurance?"
it's quite expensive.
I was like, "Have you got life insurance?" Because I'd be concerned if you have. Fletch one says, "I see more people kicking off at charity shops more than car boots these days."
Yeah.
Oh, that was last week's, wasn't it?
SHB says, question, which is better, charity shops or car boots? Come
Car
on,
boots.
SHB.
Car boots.
Oh, there's
Hands
not
down.
even, that's not even a question, even though you've asked it. It's not a question.
Definitely. Oh my God, what a thing to buy someone. I know.
Yeah, and then Steve says it's a great gift.
I
I tell you what, it's probably an expensive gift, isn't it? I bet they're not cheap.
Burial plot is a very practical gift. We all need one eventually.
Okay, what time are we on? I need to keep an eye on the time. It's past. Right, someone is getting a mental deal on these Air Jordans. For those of you who don't know, at 8:30, we've got an auction ending on my eBay store, and this week it's a brand new pair of Nike Air Jordan 11 Retro Lows, women's trainers, and they're at 43 quid right now. They are £150. Buy it nows.
Someone's getting a good deal.
Someone is getting a good deal.
I like Dippin' Williams. He says, was it dead cheap? Do you know, I love the fact that we have a bunch of comedians in our chat. It just livens up the show so much.
I know. Size 5.5 UK, I think, Jeff. UK 5.5.
ENG, I'm living forever and as fast as I can.
Right, we're going to move on and we're going to do our first segment of the night, which is this.
I hope and pray we can sell it all on eBay.
No, it's not Belle singing, it is Sale of the Week.
That's an awful intro. I cringe every time you do it.
I need to share my screen. I've picked out a sale this week on eBay and I'm going to share it with you. And it's going to be my Sale of the Week and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you for why.
GW says it's the same with football shirts. Once you personalise something, it unfortunately puts the value down. They're not personalised, are they? Those trainers?
No,
they're not personalised.
not personalised.
How many watches on the trainers?
16 watches, 8 bidders, 19 bids, 12 minutes left. Right, this week's Sale of the Week. It's on £48, by the way. Thank you, whoever was that. This week's Sale of the Week was this Orville that I picked up at a boot sale.
Awful Orville.
Let me put the sound off on this because it'll put me off. Now, I picked this up, right? I think it was like 50p or something. You've probably not seen it on a video yet, I don't think. It's in the video bank due to come out. And I think it was 50p. I couldn't resist picking it up. But the pull string on it, basically the sound box is knackered and
sounds quite creepy.
Sounds really weird. But I had a bid. Somebody made an offer of £40 on it, and I paid 50p. I really did not expect it to be worth £40 to £50, but someone in the States offered £40. I accepted it, obviously. And I just messaged them before I sent it, and I said, you have read the description, and you are happy that the sound box isn't quite up to scratch.
Can't you put videos on them now?
You can, but I didn't bother. And they were really, really nice. The reply came and it said something like that they really appreciated the message to check first. They're fine with it because they repair toys with pull strings, they refurbish them, and then they do something for charity with them.
Ah.
So that was nice. But yeah, this really surprised me, the value of this, considering its condition as well. But they were going for £40 and £50 all day long.
Wow.
So there you go. That is my Sale of the Week for this week.
RJS World has joined us. Been a while. Hope you're all well. We're good, thank you. And a long story short is with us too.
Hi, Rob.
Oh, hi, Bella.
Hi.
G double says, "Oh, I thought you said Nike ID. Normally, people write their names on stuff."
Oh yeah, no, I did have a pair of Nike ID. I think Tommy Lee bought them off me actually. They were a nice pair of trainers. I hope you're still wearing them, Tommy. But yeah, I nearly kept those myself because they're dead comfy. Bills and Moon, Orville has an overbite.
Steve Jackson has checked your message. You can put it in a Build-A-Bear soundbox. You can put in a Build-A-Bear soundbox.
I suppose you could, but it's a pull string one, so it's a bit different than a Build-A-Bear. But you could put a Build-A-Bear in, I suppose. You could record an old clip of Orville and put it in.
Martin J's with us, and so he's married to Reselling. Hello.
Hi, guys,
and
welcome.
Thrifty Georgie. And Oliver Ian. Oh my God, I remember when Oliver Ian used to be top of the list.
Not anymore.
Not even the bottom of the list. You were the bottom plus about 20. Come on, man.
Yeah, disappointing, isn't it?
Oh, and by the way, happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Hope you had lovely days and you got spoiled rotten. And if you didn't, my commiserations.
Have you said hello to Martin J?
Yes, I just said Martin J and married.
Okay, I see where you're up to now. Yeah, Tommy says he's still got those trainers on. Are you a bit like me, Tommy? You wear the same stuff like for weeks on end?
Fletch one said, my sale of the week is ice boxes. Can't get enough of them.
Nice.
Okay.
Ice boxes. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Del Boy Dan says, my sale of the week was a box Sony Cybershot camera, paid £6, sold for 99 plus postage. Is that like the one that I got free out in America out of the box? Was that like a Sony Cybershot thing?
I can't remember which one it was now.
Dippin's just packing some artwork.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare for sure.
Yeah, Fixit says it's all springs and brakes in those old pull string toys.
Yeah, the people buying it basically said that they refurbished the pull string toys. So they must open it up and do something with it, you know.
TAL says, think most of us guys are like that, Chris. Lazy. That's what it is.
Tommy says yes.
Lazy. But what makes me laugh, he's just admitted that he wears the same thing all week long, and then he only like picks out maybe 1 of 3 items in a month, but then he's constantly buying jackets and shoes, and it's like, why? I mean, you don't wear them.
Well, I like to have the option to wear
you
it.
Don't wear them.
I have got a wardrobe full of stuff, and most of it's been thrifted, like Vinted or eBay or car boot sale. So it's not an expensive wardrobe.
But then you still walk in with a jacket and go, what do you think of this? And my answer automatically now is, do you need it?
Yeah. Mr. Crummy says, good evening, welcome. Long story short, Krillin, I'll call him Krillin this time. I'll just mix it up. Chris, when are you coming back to the States? We would like to next year, but maybe the year after.
We've got
a plan.
We've got a plan in place. We've got a plan in place of what our next USA venture will be. So,
but I don't know when that's going to be.
If I've got anything to do with it, it'll be the end of this bloody year. Never mind next year.
Oh, nice one, Kevin. Kevin got the box. It all arrived safe then, because that was heavy. 15 kilos of a box. But yeah, thank you, mate. Could have decorated the room. You're lucky, Steve, that we're even here. Today has been horrible. We've had to sell the American fridge freezer that we got in the kitchen, that big thing, right? And then a guy come for it this afternoon, and between me and him, just the two of us, we had to get it out of the kitchen and then down a flight of stairs, and bloody hellfire. That was
I'm sure Steve
hard.
can appreciate what that hardship was after having to get sofas and beds up them stairs. Imagine getting an American fridge freezer down.
That thing was heavy.
Heavy.
This is heavy.
Yeah, and the week before that, you had to get the dishwasher out.
Yeah, the dishwasher was a piece of cake. I could have done that with one hand compared to this.
That's not what you were saying.
Well, compared to this. Laura, I said, I brought a glass elephant, £1.
Just sold it.
Two have sold. Wow.
Oh, 2 have sold for just over 400.
Bloody hell.
Jesus Christ. That is good. Sorry.
Take the Lord's name in vain.
I do apologise. Fix it. I only change tops when I make a video.
Well, to be honest, Tommy, I used to do that, but I don't bother anymore. I just wear the same stuff. And the two Steves take great delight in reminding me that I'm wearing the same top as I did 3 weeks ago.
Alan Starbuck says, I got a pair of goalie trainers from 1994 and still wear them. Hey, they don't make them like they used to, though, do
they? Steve says, I'm in the process of buying a grown-up wardrobe. Oh, Steve, don't bother, because all that means is that you're going to have to go to Next or M&S at your age and buy just plain stuff. And that's just boring, isn't it?
Getting rid of all my comic and cartoon T-shirts.
Dishwasher's gone. Auction, Aaron's first in there to remind me. What time are we on? 8:25. Okay.
Do most UK households have much smaller fridges? I don't know if necessarily they have much smaller fridges. Just not everybody lives in a townhouse. It was just having to get it down that flight of stairs.
Yeah, auction. Okay, let's move on to the auction. Where's my little thingamajiggy? Here it is.
4, thank you. The bid stands at £4 million.
Hammer time.
I do like that one. That is a good intro. That I like that. If I do say so myself, put some good effort in there. Apparently, England winning 2-0. Right, let's share the screen because we're going to go live to. Oh balls! What have I done? We're going to go live to eBay and the trainer auction. Here it is. Well, we know it's not 41, so let's just refresh that. 3 minutes, we're on 51. And that is still a massive bargain, right? If it's one of you guys that buys this, I fully expect you to resell these and get at least 140, 150 quid. So, you could double your money if you're buying these.
It would be nice if that was the bargain that someone was getting, that they're going to resell them.
Yeah, I ain't got a problem with that. I don't care who buys it, who buys them, especially if you're going to resell them. There's money in them for sure. Just have a look at solds, completed, listed for this particular pair.
And if you're buying them for yourself,
you've got an amazing
even better bargain. Yeah. Married to Reselling says 68, I reckon.
Oh, yeah. Are we having guesses again at what it's going to end on?
Snipe away.
It's gone up to 53 now. We're creeping up a bit, getting a bit closer to where it needs to be.
SB says they're minging.
Well, most of the
Ugly
expensive
cells.
ones are. Yeah, most of the expensive trainers are. From a personal point of view, I said last week that I would like these to get to at least £80 minimum.
Delboy said 80. Aaron said 87. 69, 66, 72.
But looking at it with 2 minutes left, I can't imagine it's going to go up past 80. I'm going to say 65 is going to end on this.
Well, we've got Lisa at 66, G double at 69.
We're on 59 now. We jumped up a little bit.
59. So the closest is Dumpster Divers at 58 at the minute, I think.
I'm sharing. I just needed to check that. Who said that? 103. Someone said 103. I don't think it's going to get anywhere near that. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if it goes over 80. Well, it's all good fun, isn't it? At least it's
62.
It's all good fun.
Did we have someone up near the 60s? 68 there. 66 is the closest.
We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Oh,
After
63.
we finish this auction, I'm going to start another auction. Now that will end next week when we're not live, so I'll just have to rely on you guys to, if you want it, to bid on it. But yeah, I'll start that. It'll end next week. I've got a 4-day dispatch on it because we're away, and then I'll try and remember to start a new one so that the week after, when we're back live, fingers crossed, we'll have one ending and starting again. So
Jeff says lots of snipers at the end of the auction, and Fixit says I only ever bid with 10 seconds left.
yeah, well, a lot of people do that, don't they? I mean, including myself. But
Chris says when I buy an auction, price normally goes up in the last 10 seconds.
Right, 45 seconds. We're still on 62. It looks like we're going to be the lastminute.com here now.
Well, we've got Chris Smith at 62 exactly.
Who said 62?
Chris Smith.
Chris Smith is Sexy Minion. No, the same person. It's the same person, I'm sure of it. Everyone else in the chat who
I like these optimistic
now
people
has
that are
no
giving
clue
us
what
in
I'm
the
talking
hundreds.
about. No, it's no way going to get into the hundreds. I'm telling you now.
Bradley Basham reckons 125. 5 seconds.
Why doesn't it do it live? It's not. It's going to end on 62.
Is it ended on 62?
I don't know. It's ended on 62. Wow.
There you go.
Someone has got a mega bargain. 62 quid.
Did go up though, 29 bids.
It did. 29 bids in total. Okay, well, there you go. That is the risk you take when you do auctions. Definitely.
But well done if it's someone in the chat. Bargain got there.
I hope you can either wear them yourself and get an amazing bargain, or you can double your money reselling those.
Christmas said, yeah, it is.
Yes, I thought it was. People's names get me confused.
That's because they have different ones on all sorts of sites. Well, in saying that, I am called Banana Bell.
Now, me calling Chris Sexy Minion has confused a lot of people in the chat. What not name, basically.
Jason says they look like knockoff Adidas we had in the 80s.
I don't know, Fezza. I don't know. Maybe.
Richard said this is why I don't do auctions. Well,
Hey, well,
nature of the beast, isn't
yeah,
it? You can
it
either
is.
do well or you can do pants. You've just got to be willing to. I mean, the bottom line is if you're going to put something like that on an auction, you would maybe start it with like a you can put like a reserved price on it, can't you? So if it
Put a
doesn't,
reserve, or you just start it higher.
yeah, either start it higher. If it don't reach the reserve price, then it doesn't.
A lot
sell.
of people still do start auctions at the price they're willing to take, and they start it at like, if I was happy at £60, start at £59.99 and see where it goes. It's just not as attractive as starting at 99p, because if you start at 99p, you get a lot of interest straight away. You get a lot of bidders, but also you get a lot of watchers, which then could be enticed into making bids later on.
But the bottom line is, you've still made money out of them.
I've still made money on them trainers, so whatever.
You have still made money
I'm
on them.
okay with it.
And it's all for the entertainment of the show.
Yeah. So if you want to...
Steve said, how dare you suggest we don't watch your whatnot. Tea cakes, they are hideous.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it would go up as well, Lisa.
Awful.
Bargain for someone, yeah, for sure. Was it anyone in the chat? Right, put your hand up in the chat if that was you that won that. I'd love to know. I'd like it to go to somebody who's watching, but it might not have happened.
Jack Dobbins says, a topic that has missed me off. eBay are removing the ability to sort your orders by SKU order. Literally no rhyme or reason to do it, but will completely slow down my picking speed.
Oh, right. I didn't know they'd done that.
Is that as you're just about to do it in
Yeah.
SKU order?
Yeah, well, not everything in my... I've just started doing SKUs this week because I've been boxing up a lot of stuff that's been on shelves and stuff. So I've been skewing it all, like I said I was going to at some point. But I'm not going to skew everything in my inventory. It just doesn't make sense for certain things. So, but that's interesting that you can't put it in order of skew. I know Jack does like high volume sort of games and stuff, which would make it more difficult. But can you still sort your listings into SKU? Because like when you're doing, say, for example, if you're doing a stock take and you sort it into SKU, that way you can then go through each box, can't you, if you sort it into SKU? Can you still do that, Jack?
TK says he bumped it to 50 but didn't really want them. See, it's a dangerous game, that. Dangerous game, but you could have resold them. And Charlotte says she was bidding up to about 55.
Okay.
Jack says if you try to sort it, you can still do it, but in blue at the top, they say they're changing it soon.
Why change it if it's a function that's useful? Married to Reselling said reserve prices take the mickey because if the buyer doesn't pay, you still have to pay the fee for having a reserve. That's annoying, isn't it? Hi, Z, welcome. Tea Cakes bumped it up to 50. Thanks, Tea Cakes. I didn't really want them. Appreciate the bids. Okay, right, what are we on?
So Charlotte, the only one that actually wanted them.
Yeah, no one else wanted them. There's no oh no this week before Lana comes in and starts.
That is the
crying,
oh no. Oh no,
it.
there's no oh no.
But instead of an oh no, I've got this.
It's the comment of the week.
Comment of the week. So it's a bit like an oh no. It could be classed as an oh no, but I thought, seeing as we do have comment of the week.
I'm sorry.
Are you all right?
No.
Terrible. Useless.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't mind us. Yeah.
Sorry.
Coughing, yawning.
No. I'm going to cry soon, so I'm going to do all three.
Right. Comment of the week. What am I doing? I need to find the comment.
Getting your comment.
Okay, here it is. All right. I had an Elvis buckle up on eBay, and this is a comment on an eBay item. So I had a message from a potential buyer or just somebody being a pain. I don't know why people feel the need to do this. Like when they see something and they think in their opinion, it's overpriced, so they decide to send you a message. Why? Why bother? So I had this horseshoe cowboy brass metal thing, $24.99, not exactly breaking the bank. And the buyer sent me a message saying, "Get a grip, seller. This buckle is worth $3.99 max. I tell you what, I'll sell you the same buckle for £10."
Regards, and he's not even spelled guards.
I know. Please spell correctly if you're going to have a go at someone. So I just replied, "So take it you don't want to buy." And I immediately blocked them after sending that message so that they couldn't reply to it. I love doing that. I love doing that. When someone sends something sarky and I can make a reply so that they actually get to read it, and then I block them. But why? Why do people feel the need to point out? I mean, something else I was going to reply to him, but I thought, I'm not getting into this. I'll just stick to one reply. Do you go into Tesco and point out to the manager that they're selling a toy twice the price that you can buy it on Amazon?
Probably.
Would you?
Probably, if that's the sort of person who
he
sends you a
probably
message,
does.
then probably, he probably is going telling them.
But you don't, do you? Because people are entitled to put, people and companies, organizations are entitled to put whatever price they think is suitable on whatever item they want to sell. And it's up to a customer to decide whether it's good value and they want to buy it. So
the other side of
why?
The other side of that is you don't just put willy-nilly prices on this sort of stuff. You research them and see what they've sold for. So if it's got that sort of price on it, then it's because you think it's got a chance of selling at that price. Lana says, "Oh no, there's no oh no."
There isn't, no, Lana. I'm sorry about that. I've got a big message here from Scott Steele on Facebook. Hi, Scott. Welcome to the show. Feel free to join us over on YouTube if you want. It's a little bit more interactive. But anyway, on Facebook, Scott has put, I hope this isn't bad. But...
Yeah, read it first.
I'll just read it. Doesn't matter. Just want to say, Chris and Belle, brilliant work on your channel. Oh, thank you. You are the best reseller channel in terms of entertainment and engagement with your subscribers.
He's basically telling us that we're idiots.
Well,
which I'm pleased with.
I have hit the pause button on reselling and have £5,000 of unlisted stock.
Wow.
I was told by another reseller it's a nightmare reselling with the tax man providing proof of your car boot purchases. So respect to all those that took the plunge. It's not really a nightmare, but I really appreciate your message there, Scott. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm glad you find us entertaining. Thank you.
Yeah, some people do, not many. But I don't find it a nightmare at all. But all you can do is the best that you can do when it comes to receipts and proof of purchase for boot sale stuff. I keep a ledger.
That's a lot of unlisted stock. What are you going to do with that?
I keep a ledger and I just make a note of everything with dates and everything on it. And that is the best that you can do as far as the taxman goes. So I don't find it a nightmare, but I can understand people having a bit of a headache about it. But hopefully, maybe you'll come back and start reselling again.
You've clearly got a passion and an interest if you've got that much stock to list. So, yeah, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Did you clean your keyboard, especially for that intro? Was it dirty?
No, he's just basically saying, did you clean it?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
D Jubble says they like the oh no sound.
Yeah.
You have to play it just so they can hear it.
Oh, Brooke says you haven't. Oh, I have started it. It's automatically started, Brooke. Let's go straight over.
And see what else we can lose money on.
Yeah, let's see what else we can give away for free. Let's just do it. I can feel this segment might not last very long. I think, though, hang on. You keep an eye on the chat a minute.
Jason says eBay, don't go by the saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Mary says it looks so shiny.
4, thank you. The bid stands at £4 million.
Hammer time.
I just wanted to play it again.
There was no need to do that again.
No, there was a
there
need for it.
wasn't. No, there wasn't.
I'm going to. Oh, I've done it again. I've turned that off. For God's sake.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. Janie View said, I didn't bid. They wouldn't fit my big trotters.
Fair enough. Right. On auction right now. It started at 8:30. I've had it on schedule to start at 8:30. I've put this on auction, and it is this vintage. And when I say vintage, it's 2001, which is vintage. Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus Drinks Cup from Universal Studios.
These used to sell really well at one point.
This is really nice. If you're a Jurassic Park movie fan, whatever, this is really nice. And
I'm surprised that's not in your cabinet.
well, I was very close to keeping it. It doesn't come with the straw. It's just the thing that you don't tend to get the straw. Sometimes you do, but people tend to discard them because someone else has been sipping from them. But yeah, 2001 Spinosaurus figure on the top. The figure does come off. The figure comes off, so you can literally just stand that in your cabinet or something if you wanted to. But why you would, I don't know. But you just keep it on there, wouldn't you? Yeah, we're starting it at 99p. It's going to go for 7 days. There is a 4-day dispatch on this, though, because it's going to end next Monday. So just bear that in mind in case one of you win. But it's from Universal Islands of Adventure. That is nice.
You recently sold the one we got for free last year, haven't you?
I have.
Which we somebody put down on the side and maybe forgot to come back for it, and
It's already on 8.50.
well, you got it.
Yeah, somebody put a cup down which you can refill.
So we paid to have it refilled.
We paid for a refill and then we drunk from it all day. We saved us a fortune.
After cleaning it thoroughly.
Yeah, went to the toilet, cleaned it. So that is this week's auction item, something a little bit different. And we're already on 8.50 on this.
Jack Dobbins says sorting orders by record.
10.50, sorry.
Buyer name and custom label SKU will soon be unavailable. For full control of how orders are organised, you can use download reports. That's obviously the message that getting.
Why would they change it? It's so stupid.
Jeff says, just looking, your StreamYard link for tonight's video starts with a WTF.
It does, yeah. Yeah.
Cookie,
stop digging up my stock. Cooks. Cookie, you want a biscuit?
she's nesting in Chris's bags.
She digs everything up and then sits in the middle of it.
Rachel Nash says, I would have pointed out the spelling error in capitals. Lisa said, I had that once. They told me it was not worth the offer I sent them. Then it sold for nearly full price.
Yeah,
on Vinted.
that's what tends to happen. I'm hoping that belt buckle does go as well.
Married to Reselling said, we get that on used jigsaws all the time. We invite them to find it cheaper. They never can.
And Drink and Dive says, I love your sarcastic replies on those.
Simple but effective.
I know.
Charlotte said, like that's crazy. Why the hell? Who has the time for that? Lisa says, I work in customer service in a contact centre. You'll be amazed at what some customers come out with.
Mike and Francis says, I detest bad spelling and bad grammar.
Aaron sells 87. Hello, welcome.
Welcome.
Sounds like the kind of guy who buys 500 grams of mincemeat from the supermarket and takes it home and weighs it.
And Reseller's Blueprint says, I had someone message me the other day asking or telling me to change the title of an item. Yeah, I've had that before as well. And I've had people message me, and this is fine actually, when sometimes people message me and tell me like a good keyword to use in the title. And it could be a view. They could be a viewer sometimes, I think. But yeah, I don't mind that if someone gives me some pointers.
Some people have nothing better to do.
No.
Fletch one says, when I get a silly message on an item on eBay, I know they're not going to buy.
Yeah.
Jack Dobbin says, luckily you don't have many trolls as you keep showing off your StreamYard link.
Yeah, well, they can't do much with it, Jack, because they don't automatically get to come on the live anyway.
We have to accept.
They just drop into the green room anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal.
So see, there's our Joker again. Once love treasures, no straw. That sucks.
Yes, very good, very good.
Jason, you broke it. Is it time for This Is Heather?
No, we're going to talk about our main subject for the night now, which is all about multiple income streams. And I thought I'd put this on because we never really touched on it. We talk about it sometimes, but I think my opinion, obviously, and it probably be replicated mostly by you guys as well, is that as a full-time reseller, and even sometimes part-time, to try and have as many different income streams as you can manage, really, just so that you're not always just reliant upon the one, like eBay, for example. To have multiple income streams definitely helps your business. And I was thinking, like, to myself, like, what income streams have I got? Like business and personal as well, because they're both just as important.
This could be interesting for me, actually. What income streams do you have? My ear suddenly pricks up.
I forgot about that. I forgot she was here. No.
So what do I get 50% off?
Yeah, nothing. 50% of nothing is nothing. All right, calm down, Jesus. Oh my God. Right, so
cap's too tight.
Yeah, income streams. I think it's really important to have several income streams, even if they're small ones. It doesn't matter. Just have different bits of money coming in just to help you get through on your, especially if you're a full timer. So I'll tell you what I came up with in my head. There might be some missing. I can't think, but what? Okay, eBay.
Can I have passwords at the side of this?
No. eBay is the first one, obviously. OnlyFans. I just seen Jason down there. OnlyFans.
We missed the other one where he said he's been selling feet pictures.
If they sold, I would do it, but you wouldn't want pictures of my feet. Okay, income streams that I'm currently working on. I've got eBay. I've also got 2 additional selling sites that I'm actively selling on at the moment. I have other sites set up which are not active at the moment, like Depop and stuff, but 2 at the minute that are active plus eBay. So there's 3 there. YouTube obviously is also an income stream, and there's multiples within YouTube. There's different things that provide an income of some sort. Something also worth considering if you're not already is cashback sites. And you might think, how much are you going to earn from cashback sites? I'll tell you what, a fair amount.
He's made loads of money back.
In the last year on Complete Savings, that's the one I'm working on mostly at the minute. I also use Quidco, but Complete Savings gives you bigger percentages at the moment. In the last year, I think my number's something like 1,600 quid, 1,700 quid. That's cashback from one site, Complete Savings. Now, that's a mixture of like
percentages off and cashback.
No, it's always cashback. It's always cashback. That's the point of it. It's a cashback site. But it's a mixture of business and personal cashback. So I book holidays through there, which comes back off the holiday.
Yeah, whatever.
I book holidays through there. Anything like if you buy a new phone contract, postage for your eBay stuff, like stuff like that.
I was trying to buy bedding for the new house before, and he was like, whoa, have you ordered it yet? Need to do it through cashback.
Everything. Even when you buy something on eBay, at the moment, if you buy something on eBay through Complete Savings, you're on 12% cashback. Now, I bought my new iPhone 14 Pro Max, right? Oh, look, babe, there you are. Yeah. See? I do love you, really.
Give me your password.
I bought... Oh, there's a troll. Okay, very funny, Dave. Very funny, Jeff.
Yeah.
I bought my phone on eBay with 12% cashback, and I got about 170 quid back cash back. So it's not to be sniffed at. So there's that and Quidco, which I still use Quidco for a lot of things as well. Also, I do quite a bit of private sales. Somebody contacts me and says, I've seen such a thing in your videos. Are you interested in doing a deal? So we have a lot of private sales, which I end up sort of facilitating through Instagram. And something that's only a very tiny income, and sometimes it's nothing. It's that much, it's that little on a monthly basis that it rolls over to the next month a lot of the time. But it goes up and down, and that's referrals and links. So if you see, like in my description of YouTube, you could class it as a YouTube thing, but there's like Amazon links and like Fleek and any links where someone goes through my code and I get a kickback, but it's tiny. In fact, I can't remember the last time I got paid out from Amazon for referral links. It's very small.
I think the one you're doing best with that on is Whatnot.
And Whatnot's been all right for that one. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people signed up.
You can only spend it
but
on
yeah,
Whatnot.
I can only spend. But what I did was I spent it on stuff on Whatnot that I could then resell. So it kind of came back to me that way. But there's two things privately, not business related, that is also an income stream. Moneybox. I've got a Moneybox account, which I have a couple of different like share sort of accounts, which I put money in every week, and Premium Bonds comes in for us as well. Something that different we're going to do when we move is with our Premium Bonds account. Every time we win on the Premium Bonds, which is
normally 25 quid a pop, isn't it?
It's
so
each win is a £25, but it can vary in multiples. But last month, I think we got about 150 last month.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do from next month when we move is that every time we win on Premium Bonds, we're going to pay that money off our mortgage. We're going to overpay.
At the minute, it just goes back into our Premium Bonds.
At the minute, it reinvests into Premium Bonds. But what we're going to do is we're going to pay that off our mortgage because we want to really, really try and reduce our mortgage over the next few years. Can
I just get down some of this chat before you carry on?
I've done all my, that's as far as I'm aware, that's all my income streams.
Okay.
You guys, if you want to share,
about them.
Exactly. If you want to share, please share. If you don't, I understand because it's financial stuff.
But if not, we hope we've given you some good ideas.
Yeah.
Married to Reselling said, great response for that message would be, why would I want to buy one off you for a tenner when I've already got one which I paid 50p for?
Yes, that would have been brilliant.
That would have been good. Flip and Phil says, I was selling a German coat and the guy who made it messaged to tell me it was a women's, not a men's. Okay. Delboy Dan says,
well, that's a good thing though, isn't it?
Delboy Dan says, I've had people tell me that an item is slightly wrong in the description. Had it with an expensive pair of binoculars because I'd used
sell one like this. Yeah.
Chap bought them 2 weeks later.
Brilliant.
Lisa says, I do print on demand on the side, but I'm concentrating more on, is that
Eon reselling?
On Eon reselling.
Oh, you mean the electric company? Oh, that sounds interesting, Lisa. I would like to. I don't know if Amazon are taking on any more Amazon merch, but I would like to get into that and sort of have some designs made up and stuff. Not for merch for YouTube, just like t-shirt designs that you can just keep churning out. But I did have an Amazon merch account, or is it merch? Amazon t-shirts or whatever. But I didn't use it for like a year, and I think they kicked me off, and then they wouldn't let me back on again. So yeah, I would like to do that.
It says, hi Chris, have you read eBay rules on bidding on people you know's items? You're allowed to buy it now. I got into trouble many moons ago. Think it still stands. Be careful.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Bab?
There's an eBay rule about bidding on people's items that you know.
But what if you want the item?
You're allowed to buy it. You're allowed to buy it now, but not bid, by the sounds of it. Maybe that's something you should have a look at.
I'll look at it, but at the same tune, I am advertising the auction, and here's my disclaimer, is that I expect anybody who bids on an item to actually want it.
There you go. Mrs. Love, that's a feet selling pictures. Del by Dan, this is where Belle finds out about Chris's OnlyFans.
I know, yeah, I read that one.
I tell you what, if it's bringing in cash for him to go on holiday, he can do what the hell he wants. Have you still got your coppers out? Is that what it is?
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. I'm the baton.
And you,
Do you want to join in?
Chris and Belle's OnlyFans.
Can you imagine if we were doing this and having an OnlyFans page? That would be really weird, wasn't it?
Aaron says, personally, I think it's more important to have more sourcing streams, master one platform before another, but each to their own.
You see, Aaron, I totally appreciate your opinion, but I don't necessarily agree with it. I think it's good. I agree about platforms because I think that's why I only deal with 3 platforms. I think if you spread yourself too thin on platforms, you really can lose it elsewhere. Like you can lose your eBay momentum and stuff. I think you need to be careful of that. But I do think that if you can find incomes like the ones that are listed, that some of them are passive, that you don't even need to worry about, and like the extra things like when you're buying stuff, use a cashback site because it costs you nothing and you earn money. You know.
Jeff says, "Don't cross the streams like Ghostbusters." Tim Housden says, Can you give me Mrs. a shout out, please? She's a massive fan. Her name is Beth Leet. Hi,
Beth. All right.
Why is Beth not speaking to us herself?
Beth, log in. Subscribe.
We're not scary, really. We might be weird, a little odd, but we're not scary.
Well, you're definitely odd.
Oh, sure.
Jack says, I agree with multiple income streams as in terms of passive incomes, but I would only have 1 active income, maximum 2 if pushing hard, so you can put all your focus into them and not be scatterbrained. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying.
You've got to be very organised, haven't you?
You've got to be very organised, and that's why I don't really have... I operate on 3 platforms, and I don't operate everything on all 3 platforms, but...
You'll use one for one
certain things. Certain things for certain platforms.
Once Love says, I would struggle with multiple streams. Car boots aren't all that frequent or good round here, so rely mostly on charity shops. So unless I'm cross-listing, finding extra stock would be hard.
But don't forget, Paul, multiple streams doesn't necessarily have to mean platforms to sell on. It could be other streams of income. It could be something else that you're doing. You know, like, who was it who said about the T-shirts and stuff? Print on demand.
Alan Starbuck says, I had an Italian asking me to put more photos of a pair of new look stiletto slingbacks with someone wearing them.
Oh, that's a common thing, isn't it?
This is all in Italian, 0 feedback, blocked. Lisa said, is there a limit on how much you can get back in a year?
Yes, there is. On complete savings, there is. I think it's 100 It's either 150 or £200 a month is the maximum you can earn cashback wise. It might be 200, I can't remember. But Quidco, there is no limit. Complete savings, there is a limit.
But then if their offers aren't as good, then that's maybe what it is.
Charlotte, there is a referral link for Quidco, talking about passive income streams. There is a Quidco referral link in the description below, but there is no referral link for complete savings. No one gets a referral link. What happens is with complete savings, right? Say, for example, when you buy something online, have you ever seen a little box that comes up at the end of your purchase that says you can earn £15.38p in cashback if you sign up to complete savings? Have you ever seen that box that pops up? Because that's the one that you need to take up that offer.
I always ignore that.
Yeah. Well, that's why... I've earned 1,600 quid and you haven't.
I always think it's making me sign up to like a credit card or something.
Well, that's what I always thought until somebody told me about complete savings. And I'm like, how do I sign up to it? Because you can go to the website and you can't sign up. You have to do it via a purchase offer. So you can, most of the time when you buy something on eBay, at the end of your eBay purchase, it'll come up with this little tiny box that says, do you want to earn extra cash back on this purchase? And that is when you can sign up to complete savings. I can't give you a referral link. I would love to give you one, but there is none.
I notice how you're only telling me this after you've earned 1,600 quid.
Listen, that money, most of that money, paid for the last holiday. So
really?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You got a free
That's
holiday.
what I did get a free holiday, wherever that money came from.
Exactly. Exactly, wherever it came from. She doesn't even care where it came from.
Nope.
I'm going on holiday for free. It doesn't care.
Yep. Exactly.
But we're in it together, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah. What's yours is
What are
mine.
your passwords are?
Oh, no, I'm not telling you. You'll never get that information.
Space Invader said Complete Savings is the best cashback site going. Argos vouchers are a great buy also.
Yes, you can actually save money. You can buy like a £20 Argos voucher for a fair amount less than £20. It might even be like 15 or 16 or 17, but you can save money on it.
Richard said agree about the cashback sites around 1k back on Complete Savings.
Yeah.
There you go. So it shows it works.
I've got about 1,600 on Complete Savings. Have I told you that?
Yes. Lisa says how much does Complete Savings cost? Nothing.
No, it's free.
Yeah.
I say that actually. There's a monthly fee, right? It's £15 a month. But if you buy something from the company that you signed up with, like if you buy on eBay and you sign up to Complete Savings on eBay, if you buy something from eBay every month, you can get your £15 back. So what I do is I signed up with eBay, and then every time I buy my packaging with packaging voucher, I just claim my 15 quid back and they give it you back. So you kind of, you pay it, but you get it back again. So it's always a good idea. I would highly recommend, if you sign up to Complete Savings, do it via eBay, because that's the site that you're going to use the most often. So you'll always have an opportunity to.
That'd be no good for me. I don't buy off eBay every month.
You'll always have an opportunity to try and like claim that £15 back. It's like it's called a monthly bonus. You kind of claim it back.
Jason says I have a full-time seasonal job and find doing eBay part-time hard enough. I take my hat off to anyone selling on multiple platforms. Yeah, Richard said the £15 a month, but you get that back as bonus by purchasing something from the site you signed up through.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I didn't see that, Richard. You told us about that.
Yeah. Tim Hostin said, can I have a shout out for my
We've
missus?
done that one.
Yeah. It must have been because we were chatting away. Babs says can't bid classed as shilling.
I know what you mean, Babs. I don't know if eBay would. Surely they wouldn't class viewers as shilling bids. I could understand if it was family, but surely they couldn't do that, because how do you prove that somebody isn't bidding because they want to buy it? I get where you're coming from. But
thank you for the heads up. Lisa said, was thinking of doing it as I used Asda for my shopping and they're always advertising it.
Oh, right.
Well, we at the moment...
Are Asda doing Complete Savings?
I don't know. But...
that could be like a tenner. Because most of the cashback on Complete Savings is 10%. And that's a fair chunk.
Well, we're at the moment building our little cash pot up on our Asda card, aren't we? Because Asda have obviously got that Asda rewards card. And what they've now done is they've now linked the blue light card for anybody that has that. They've linked that to Asda. So instead of getting money knocked off your bill each time you pay, basically that money goes into a pot on your account. And I'm not kidding you, we've not been doing it long and we've already got about 30 quid on it. So we've said we're just going to do it until we've got enough on there to do like one full shop, haven't we? Yeah. And then we'll use it all in one go.
Yeah.
So that's cash back. That's making money.
There you go.
Income stream.
Another passive income stream.
There you go.
Babs says don't shoot the messenger. No, it's fine, Babs. I appreciate you letting us know. What I'm going to do actually after the show is I'm going to message somebody I know at eBay. I'm just going to run the situation, the scenario out with them and make sure that we're not running into hot water with it. So it's a fair point. It's totally fair.
That's why I said thank you for giving us a heads up. Limelight said getting mortgage free is the way to go. Frees up so much money each month and gives you future security.
We're a way off it, but I think we've got a little plan for our future.
To be fair, the first milestone is we need to get our mortgage down before our mortgage deal runs out in 3 years' time, because potentially, like a lot of people now, if the interest rates are not back down or are higher, we are buggered.
We're going to be stuck with a much bigger mortgage than what we've got now, and that's why we're going to start now. So I know it's not going to make a massive difference over 3 years, but it's got to be something, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got to do something.
4 goals for Saka. Wow, England 5-0. I have to watch that back. Hi, Alan. Welcome.
Limelight said, I need to invest in some shares as I'd love to receive the dividends.
Yeah, I've got a Moneybox account, and you kind of get your percentage back, but it all gets reinvested. I think you can opt to have it paid out to you, but I just reinvest it.
Grass says, can you sell the same item on different sites?
Yeah. Scott says, we buy designer clothes and both customize them and upcycle them. Oh, nice. My daughters and ex do all the sewing. The only few we ever sold privately generated a lot of interest, but again, we didn't have the courage to hit the trigger and pursue it. Still, there's, yeah, it sounds good. That, Scott.
That's a big thing that's in at the moment. People
upcycling, reworking. Yeah,
it's a big thing. You would probably do really well with that.
Etsy is the way to go with stuff like that.
Mrs. Love says, off topic, but discovered recently couriers are not covering things like electronics, even if the parcel becomes lost. Understand damage, etc., but not even if they lose it is shocking.
Yeah, but that's always been the case, that, Mrs. Love, especially with Every. It doesn't matter. Like if you send something that's made of glass and it gets lost in the system, you won't be able to claim for it because it's an item that's not covered. So yeah, that's kind of always. I don't know about Royal Mail and stuff because I've not looked into theirs as much, but that is the case with Every.
Kathy's noticed that she didn't win the trainers. They didn't go for that much either, Kathy. Brooke says, I'd love to start investing, but absolutely clueless. Much information.
I don't have a lot of clue about investing, but when you use the accounts a bit like Moneybox and stuff, you generally do a broad spectrum of companies, and you do a low, medium, or high risk strategy, and you just allow Moneybox to kind of invest it based on their sort of categories. But I'm not an expert, so I wouldn't like to tell anyone to do it, just in case, because it is a risky strategy. Still, you can still lose money. And when I've had Moneybox now for about 5-6 years, and when the pandemic came, and then when the war in the Ukraine came, it was scary times for people with shares and stuff like that, because it dipped way below what the value was, way below what money we'd put into those. So it's a case of like, don't panic, just sit it out, and you got to wait for it to come back up the other side, because it's a long-term strategy. You've got to be in it for 20 years, 30 years even. It's kind of like I put into that with a view of retirement. Like
it's not a quick fix.
Hoping that it's going to be worth something decent in retirement.
Can we just highlight Beth has come out of the woodwork to say hello to us. Hi, Beth.
Hello. Where
have you gone past her? There.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Thank you for joining us.
I'm going to try and get to the bottom of the chat so that we can move on. Has anyone else got any like income streams that they have, like passive ones or active ones or whatever?
Lisa said there about the £15 charge. It says, yes, I work for Argos and we always advertise it, and I get people signing up for it and not realising, then blaming them that they've taken money from them.
Yeah. It's better to do it online, really. It makes more sense.
Dale said, definitely a good idea with a mortgage. We paid our first 25-year mortgage off in 12 years. Saved loads of interest.
That's good. Yeah.
It is.
I'd love to.
Just got to pay the current one off now.
Yeah. I'd love to get a few years knocked off it.
Charlotte says their mortgage is going to jump 2 to 6%. It's horrendous, isn't it?
Ours is similar to that, but we've still got 3 years yet before that changes.
Kathy said being mortgage free is good. I know. It would be good. Janie View says, I work for Asda and just heard the blue light card holders are only going to get a discount on fresh produce only. Don't know if this is true. At the moment, it isn't. At the moment, it's linked to I'm getting everything. So, but they do change it constantly. Change it, yeah. So it wouldn't surprise me.
Babs in the Attic said that I've been getting my mortgage down for that exact reason. Only got 20 months left. That's nice.
Yay!
That is nice.
That'll be good. That'll be a good day, Babs. A good day.
Chris Tyler says, Chris, did you claim for any diesel emissions? Yes, I have, Chris. Yeah.
He's had money back.
Oh, he's had £1,600 back from one car last Christmas. Mine's still ongoing, Chris, but I think I've not heard from him for a while, but it was quite far down the line, so we'll see what happens. That could come back at some point.
SB says they use free trade.
Free trade. I've heard of free trade. I'll have a look at that.
Andy says, do you have to include all the money box stuff in your tax returns?
No, because one's an ISA, and one's something else. I can't remember what it is.
Carly at number 53 says, be careful paying money off your mortgage. If you're in a fixed deal, you can only pay a small percentage off and get a penalty. Yeah.
We can pay up to, at the moment, we can pay up to something like 16 grand a year.
Yeah.
And we ain't going to pay that much because we ain't got that much spare cash.
Well, to be fair, we've just had that same issue when we tried to port our mortgage, because they then became an issue because they wouldn't lend us the same amount as what they'd already loaned us. And the gap, we had to bridge the gap, and that gap was more than what we were allowed to pay off in a year. So they were going to charge us.
Yeah.
So we've just had a big issue with that, but luckily we managed to sort it. So yeah.
Once Love says I've got a pretty small scale. It's pretty small scale savings, but I do Google rewards. Yeah, I get paid for basically saying where I shopped or uploading a receipt. Yeah. There's another app that's similar to that I signed up for, the one that I sent you.
Yeah. Our Liz does that.
There's one called Generate. So Generate. I've not listed this in passive incomes or whatever because I've only just started it and I don't really know much about it. So I've just started looking at that one.
Said you can use it to buy books or movies and apps. Yeah, because my sister uses hers to buy her stuff for a lad on the computer, like his gaming stuff that he wants to do. Charlotte says, Belle, they've changed it again, blue like Asda. Sounds about right.
Johnny's got an interesting point. He says, why not just use all your premium bond money to pay off your mortgage? Well, it wouldn't pay off our home mortgage. But we kind of just like having the security of having some money put aside in savings
and it not being all tied up.
I don't like not having anything like savings for emergencies or anything that needs paying out.
I think it's a security net with Chris being self-employed as well. If anything happens to Chris, then it's a pot of money we can fall back on.
Exactly.
Which it just becomes more complicated.
We are going to use the interest that we make on our premium bonds to pay off the mortgage. That's one way we're going. And we have just paid off a fair chunk of it, actually, that we've been forced to do by our mortgage company. So,
yeah. SB said, I used to do some copywriting on Upwork. Used to have to write 1,500 word articles about something you could explain in 2 sentences. Didn't get much.
Right, let me get down to the bottom because we've still got a bit of stuff to do.
We're almost at the bottom. Ian G said annual savings interest over 1k is taxable. Using ordinary savings accounts, premium bonds winnings aren't taxable, but not assured.
Mrs. Lovers said she's decided to win the lottery.
I wish. SB said I can refer to free trade and we both get a free share.
Okay. Send me a link. I'll have a look at it and see what it's all about. Tom and Bell said, before reselling, I used to do match betting, made decent money. It's all legal, but bookies eventually stopped giving out the promos. Yeah, I did that for a while. I think I made about 600 quid, but it started becoming much harder once I'd made about six or £700. It became really hard.
Oh yeah, I remember you did that when you was off work with your poorly foot.
I did,
just because you were bored.
I was bored, so yeah, I did do that.
Yeah,
definitely, Del Boy Dan. You need some money behind you just in case, especially being self-employed.
Yeah.
You know, if I was to have an accident or something and for some reason I couldn't work. Right. What else? That was an interesting chat. But I do think it's useful to have some extra pots of income coming in. We haven't done This Is Heavy, so we do that.
Yeah, it's bedtime for me. Come on.
We're running a bit late because that chat went over. Here we go.
Great Scott. I know, this is heavy. It's heavy.
Okay, guys, right. Are you ready? So you know the rules by now. Anyone in the world can take part. Don't matter where you are. You've got to guess the weight of the item that I'm about to pick up and show you. And you can't be over. If you go over, you go bust. You must be either equal to the amount or under, and the closest person who writes it in first in the chat will win a prize in the post from us. Wherever you are in the world, we'll send you a prize in the post, and it's something you can cherish for the rest of your life. So here we go.
Keep your expectations low.
This is today's item. I thought we might as well use it. It's on auction on eBay.
Is this classed as promoting your bidding?
Could be. So let me know what you think this weighs in grams, please. It must be in grams. Makes it easier for Belle to figure out who the winner is. So yeah, there you go. It's top heavy. That's not helping you at all. But I'm going to start the countdown timer. So I'm going to put that down so you can keep guessing if you want. Put your guesses in the chat, please. And we'll find a winner. Who's going to be closest? I'm going to start the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I've just seen Alan's gone really high there on 800 grams, but is it high? That's the question. Get your guesses in because I'm about to press end. If there's any guesses after I press this button, after you see the word end, you are out. You are not counted. So you've got 3, 2, 1, boom. That's it. No more guesses, please.
Right. Unless someone can correct me on this, the answer was 377. And I'm pretty sure the closest answer is 366, which is Bills and Moon. But
there is a 376.
Is there?
Yes.
Right then.
It came in. Now this is typical, isn't it? It came in between the two ends.
So what's the?
I think we have to say after the last end.
So, right, because I didn't see that, obviously, last one.
Because obviously there's a slight delay. What you guys may not be able to see is that I've got an end for YouTube and I've got an end for Facebook. It gives me two different ends.
And someone's come in between them,
and
miraculously.
Flip and Fill has come in right in between those. So I think that we probably have to take Flip and Fill's because it's not after the last end. Who was the second person?
See, but if you're just on YouTube,
yeah, but
after
it's always what we can see on here on our screen.
Okay.
Who was it with 366?
Bills and Moon.
Oh, I can only go off what I'm looking at, and it must have been split seconds, like 0.00 of a second.
It was 21:16 for both.
Yeah, because what I've got is. YouTube end, then I've got Flip and Fill 376, I've got TAL 185, and then I've got Facebook end. So we have to go for the last one.
You're the boss.
So it's Flip and Fill is the winner.
376.
Sorry, Nicola. At least you did win the other day, didn't you? You did win something the other day, was it? Yeah, you did. You won the other day, so at least you have one.
Oh, there you go. Anyway, it wouldn't have been. I did say if someone can correct me. Apparently, Lisa put 369, so it wouldn't have been Bills and Moons anyway.
Oh right, Lisa got 369.
Yeah.
Can I have the pen a minute?
So sorry, Lisa.
Right, well done to Flip and Fill. Will you send me a message on Instagram or Facebook? I need your address so I can send you something in the post. Right, let's swiftly move on. Just got two more things to do, and then we've got the duck race. So I'm just going to ping this up. I need to say a big thank you to all of our channel members here on YouTube. Thank you to Yorkshire Mix, Matt Sell Stuff, Glamorous Closet, Paul Daubney, GT Prelove, Cy, Chris Smith, Rachel Nash, Phil Higginson, Brooke, Tam and Bell, Secret Carpet, Hillary Rhodes, Steve-O, Sam, Mick Page, Drink and Dive, The Monkey Thrifter, Fix It for Reselling, The Dave, Soul Steps, Santa, Andrew Milburn, Proza, Dave ABL, DB Resells, SB Reselling, and Emsden UK, last but not least. Thank you all so much for all your support of the channel, all your little extra support. and it's much appreciated. If anybody wants to join and be a member, then please have a look at the description below for what you get for your hard-earned money.
Bills and Moon says I wanted the postcard collection of the Haydens. 7-0 now to England.
Wow, who are they
Against
playing
England.
tonight? I don't even know who they're playing. I very rarely watch the England games these days.
Some talk says how's the auction going?
Uh,
Lisa says, oh my god, the last 2 weeks I've been so close. I know technically Lisa had that little thing not happened with the end ones, it would have been you. So maybe next time.
Auction's on £11.50 right now. Right, before the duck race, and Peter Ray is
North
desperate for the duck
Macedonia.
race. Not all right, North Macedonia. I did not even know who they were playing. Before we do the duck race, we've got one more little thing to do because we are running a little bit behind. Sorry, babes. I know you're desperate to go to bed. And that is. Oh dear.
You didn't pay for the penguin
Sorry?
money?
No, I bought that over there. Your penguin should still be in there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Pick up of the week.
Penguins should still be in the box. Okay, this is my pickup of the week. It was on the video that you saw this weekend. Hopefully you've watched it. If not, go and watch. But it is this really nice Barcelona Stadium Nou Camp tapestry. I think we decided on what it was. It's a tapestry. And if you put that up there a moment, can you spread it out? Can you spread it?
I can spread it.
Look at this tapestry.
One of my many talents. I don't know where this has been. Smells all right, actually.
That's fine.
Yeah. Looks
Yeah.
quite new, really.
It's really, really unusual. I
you know,
can't find
We're
anything
trying to
like
sell it
it.
as a tapestry. Maybe it's just a beach towel.
It's not a beach towel.
No, it is a tapestry.
It's a tapestry. It's weird. But I've not found anything the same. Certainly not Nou Camp. I have found some American sports stadiums that have got tapestries like this. Now, I've got one person who's interested. I don't know if you're watching, but I have sent you a message back. Somebody messaged me after the video, after watching it, and they might be interested in it, but there's no sale as yet. But that is my pickup of the week because it's so unusual. It's so unusual that I've never seen anything like that.
Andy likes it. Says, "Oh wow, that's amazing." Jeff says, "It's called tapestry." G double says, "Use it as a backdrop. You'll look like a couple of commentators."
Yes.
Well, we're doing the duck race.
Yeah.
Peter Ray says, "Not a bad stadium. Been to Barcelona Stadium twice."
Oh, nice, Peter. Yeah,
Cool.
I've never been.
Steve said, "For some reason, I thought it was black and white, unless it just looked it." on your video."
One side is black and white, but that's like the sewed side, you know, the reverse side, but the other side has got colour on it, like you saw.
Mike and Francis says it's edged. It's a beach towel.
I don't think it is, Mike.
It's not.
It's far too big.
I was joking. It's not only that, but the actual feel of it. And when you get up close, you can see all the stitching in it. It's not a beach towel. I just like to wind him up.
Yeah. Right, there you go. That was my pickup of the week. I just thought it was very unusual. Really liked it. I say I have got a message from somebody who's interested in buying it, but we'll see if that pans out or not. Right, we are pretty much up to the duck race, babe. Have I done everything from tonight? Yes.
You did well considering you didn't have anything planned.
I know. But it was the subject matter that took time to talk about. I stayed in Nerha a few years ago. I've been to Nerha, yeah.
So
Nice.
if I'd have read that out, it'd have been Nerja.
I know, because you can't speak Spanish like me. You pronounce the J's as H. Okay. Right. Are we all ready for the duck race?
Yeah.
Just shut down some tabs there.
Linlin's got to go take Rossi out.
Oh, can't you just hang on whilst the duck race gets done? You never know.
Tea Cake says, "Pick up of the week for me, central heating programmer, PATD." Is that how? Pat D, £3. Expected it to be 40ish. Try 380
What's that? Sorry.
for a heating programmer. I don't know if it's Pat D or PATD. Paid £3 for it. Thought it was going to be about 40 quid, and it's 380. That's not bad, is it?
No.
You're still not listening to me.
I'm trying to read.
We can't multitask. Lots of ducks. Jeff said this will be duck race 73. We're getting ever closer to that 100. Maybe we should work out when the 100th one's going to be. Jeff, work out what date the 100th one's going to be for us.
Right, we have 68 entrants into the duck race. Now, if for some reason I've got your name wrong, it's because the YouTube comments this time, I don't know why, but they're you guys are commenting, or the way it views to me is your original YouTube name, rather than the name that you have like put at the top. It's your @ name, and some of those don't match up, and I don't know why YouTube doing it, because like, for example, Alan Starbuck, usually it shows as Alan Starbuck on my comment, but actually it's got his original YouTube name on it, which I don't understand why they changed that, because now I don't recognize half the people who are in the duck race. So
let's hope somebody knows who wins then.
Yeah. So if the name comes up you don't recognize it, it's not my fault. Oh, never in it, says Linlin.
Bab says, I hope I got in time.
Drink and Dine says YouTube have changed it. It only shows up as you. It's stupid. Why put usernames when people have put their own names on?
Limelight says I wouldn't know what my @ name is.
Yeah, yours, Limelight, I don't know. It's
So-
on there somewhere, but
Yeah. So it could be a mystery who wins.
sometimes I can recognize who it is because it resembles what their actual name is on here, but why they've changed that, I don't
Sexy
know.
Minions definitely wouldn't.
No. Right, are we ready for the duck race? Are you doing the commentary, babe?
No, you could do it.
Me? Yeah. I'm better at it than you.
Yeah, you are.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Ready for the duck race, folks? Ready for the duck race. Calling all ducks to the start line.
Drinking Dry said YouTube have changed it now, only shows up as usernames, Chris.
It's so annoying. Yeah, why?
Richard said it's the same in comments now.
Yeah, that's why I can't recognise half the people. Right.
YouTube started using handles for channel names.
It's just silly.
Andy says click the profile button, it tells
Yeah,
you.
but I can't do that when I'm trying to write 100 names down. It already takes me hours. I just want to scan through it and write the names
Jack's
quickly.
claiming if we don't know who the winner is.
Okay, we've shuffled the ducks and the ducks are ready to go. We've got 68 ducks in tonight's race. Still not reached that 100 mark. Still not reached 100. Even though there's more than 100 people watching, we just can't get 100 ducks in the race.
Who wouldn't enter a free competition?
Crazy.
Oh, Bills and Moons have got a good thing. Do we need to put our names in the comment? If that would be handy, to be fair, if that's the case nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, possibly, yeah, possibly.
Can you multitask the whole thing?
Okay, DuckTales is on. That means only one thing. The race is about to start. It's a very close start there. Lots of ducks all together. We've got Kathy up front, Sheriff Roscoe, and who's that? I can't see the name of that one. Is it Carol McDonald? I think it is. Ollie Webber's up there as well on his birthday. Could be a birthday winner there. Scal Stan now leading the pack with Elaine Parks as a panda. Rachel Nash in the middle. And we got My Ladybug. As a bee. Very, very close. Once Love Treasures up at the top there with Fezzer in the middle. And Olivia. Also, we've got Helen. And we've got Woo Woo at the top coming up there. G Doubles in there too. Carol McDonald is holding a strong lead with the naked. Carol's got a naked duck. Oh, Stripey duck. John at YLM is now leading. And Woo Woo, we've got Fletch 1 in the red. Mike and Francis as the snowman duck. Cherry Jane's a naked duck today. Vintage Variables with the stripy red. Let's take a look at the back of the pack. AMPR is just going out of sight. Chris Tyler's useless. And and Big Steve is just floating around doing his own thing at the top there. 1-1 in the police outfit's coming up at the top. And Rachel Nash is coming up the rear. Elaine Parks at the bottom. Armsy's in a lovely little mermaid outfit. Married to Reselling leading at the front with Jason Entwistle as the punk. We've got 30 seconds left of the race. Aaron Sells is there. Missy Marie, Armsy, Jason Entwistle, and I can't see who the judge duck is. Reseller Blueprint. Coco Closet at the top. Right, the pack is split. We've got Jason Entwistle, Peter Ray, Married to Reselling, Yorkshire Mix, all leading. Yorkshire Mix has gone. Peter Ray has gone. Married to Reselling has gone.
Everyone's gone.
Jason Entwistle is not going to win. It's Elaine Parks. That was close at the end there. Elaine Parks wins the duck race as the panda. It's not a naked duck. Well done to Elaine Parks.
D-Double says, lock me off, but this is like horse racing on GTA 5. Do you know what I really wanted to do? 1-1 was in the police outfit, and I just wanted to go, wow, wow, wow.
Oh, yeah. See? If you'd have been commentating, you could have got that one. Right, well done to, who was it again? Elaine Parks. Elaine, you need to send me your address.
Turn the quacking off.
Tonight's prize is courtesy of Fezzer. Thank you, Fezzer. So Fezzer will be sending the prize out.
Quacking off.
Oh.
Elaine's first win, that is.
Elaine Parks, well done. Please send me your address, and I assume by you sending it, you give me permission to pass that address on to Fezzer, who will send out your prize.
I'm getting a doggy wash.
Cookie's going for it there. Yeah, well, thank you all for coming tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed the show. Found it interesting, useful, or entertaining. One of the three, maybe educational, but probably not.
Well, that's bloody charming, isn't it? Belle's just dropped in as we're finishing, only because she was watching Twins instead of us.
Twins? What's Twins?
The film, I'm assuming.
Oh, Twins, the film.
We're way better than Twins, the film. Come on, we're much more entertaining. He's definitely a Danny DeVito.
Show us a prize. It's on the prize. I've not got it to hand because it's coming from Fezzer, Mike and Francis. So it's on Facebook and YouTube on the community page. You can see it there. Coming up on the channel, we've got another troll. I hate these trolls. They're really horrible.
But it's actually a troll with
It's
yellow
a proper
hair.
troll.
It's well cute.
Coming up on the channel this week, well, I don't think there's going to be another live this week. I think
that would be sensible.
I think there's too much on this week for us. So I think there will be a boot sale video at the weekend. There won't be a live on Monday night. We're hoping to be back the following Monday night. But there will be
frazzled.
There will be a boot sale each weekend, continuing into the next few weeks. So there'll always be a video each week, and that's pretty much it for tonight. I think we pulled it back at the end there, babe. We pulled it back time-wise.
Very good.
Cheers, drink and dive. Don't forget, if you want to be in the next duck race, which obviously won't be next week, but it'll be the week after. If you want to be in that one, you need to come back and comment on this video after this show has finished. Just find it again on the channel and comment on it. Put whatever you like, and you'll be into the next duck race.
Elaine's double whammying us. I'm sure I've just seen a comment on YouTube, and now she's commenting on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for
Should we put the troll on and just see?
Thanks for the well wishes for the house move. Touch
yeah,
wood.
appreciate it all. Look, there's a troll. We ate these
so
trolls.
Cute.
Hey Chris, hey Belle, how you guys doing?
Why does the troll sound like Santa?
I know, and it sounds like Jeff and Uncle Albert as well. How are you? You okay?
Yeah, it's almost like London weather. It's started raining very heavily here. I would.
We've not had much rain here for months.
No.
We're in the middle of a drought.
Yeah, it's been nice here for a while.
Nice.
I just wanted to
Looks like
pop on.
Lily O'Laurin's gone your way.
Yeah, I wanted to pop on and wish you well on your travels.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff. Oh, sorry, troll.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night.
Cheers.
And you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Jeff.
We have a Stefanos who says hello from Greece.
Oh, nice.
Wow, we are international. Hi.
How have you found us from
I
Greece?
know. Bloody hell.
Welcome anyway. Is there much reselling in Greece? Is there many charity shops? Let us know.
Those are
before we go.
going to be Welsh in the next chat.
Yes, yeah, that is true.
Steve Jackson said, "Do you want us to fill in next week?"
If you want to fill in next week, you can do.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody would enjoy you keeping them entertained.
Potentially look out for movie chats next week instead of us.
Yeah. Alan Morgan said, "Did you put up the Dawlish boot up from 2 weeks ago?"
Who said that?
Alan.
I don't think I've put that one up yet. No, it's in the bank. It might be this weekend, that one. I'm a couple of weeks like
I just keep thinking it's like a YouTube spank bank.
What?
It's the YouTube spank.
You can't say that, babe. You can't say that.
I just did twice.
No, on YouTube.
Tam and Bell said they're doing a 12 p.m. live on Wednesday, Chris and Bell, to celebrate 1,000 subs with Lindsay and Alvin. Well done, guys.
12 p.m. at night.
Well done.
Yeah, well done.
That's got to deserve like balloons or a star or something, hasn't it?
I'll try and tune into that one. Yeah, nice one. Yeah. England are losing a great pair of resellers. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, loads and loads of good luck comments there. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. And now, as is now newly customary, we've come to the end of the show, which means only one thing.
End of the show.
No, it's the bell end.
It's the bell's end.
We're going to end on whatever piece of advice or information Belle has got for you. So be prepared for something completely useless. Go.
I can't remember if that was the right one.
She's written it. She's got it on her phone. This is bad.
So this week's words of wisdoms are: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die.
Thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to catch up on another one of my videos, you can try one like this or one like this. They're both good ones. Give it a go, or you can subscribe by pressing this button here. There you go. See you later.